Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'm gonna up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines on the cover.
Charlo just dropped Lewin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
What it do, what it do, what it goddamn do. All right, we made it to the end of the week. KQ is well rested. All right, yes, sir. Thanks last night for everybody for the boxing after dark. You know, it helps me out a lot when I do that. I start off up here, then I go sleep. But hey, it's all good though. It's all good. So it's fight weekend. Yes, sir. The weigh-in, all that. And it's coming up tomorrow night. Okay, so we got a fight Saturday night. And this is the start of a string of fights that's coming down the pipe. All right. And yours truly will be calling these fights, all of them. And the pay-per-view, both pay-per-views. And I want to thank everybody for chipping in on the first pay-per-view. Now, of course, we still got time for the other one. So, I think Lamar Roach and Pitbull Cruz fight is going to be better than we think it's going to be, because now they got Pitbull Cruz and Lamar Roach a 50-50 fight. Lamar Roach ain't happy about that because he wants credit for going the distance with Gervonta Davis, but Lamar, Pitbull Cruz went the distance too. You do know that, right? Now, if you stop being a goddamn diva all the time, maybe you can get focused. Because, see, Lamar Roach, he want to be a star so bad. You know what? I'm going to get into that. All right? I'm going to get into it. All right? But let's see who all in the building. All right? I hope everybody hit the like button. All right? Yes, sir, man, Brian. Thank God it is Friday. Man, thank God it is Friday. Okay? Man, Eugene is in the first one on here. All right, I appreciate Gene. Yes, sir. What's going on, RP? What's going on with you, baby? Yes, sir. Josh Sanders is up in here. What's going on, Josh? Clark Bay TV, my guy. Good afternoon. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. Good morning to you over here. All right. Yes, sir. All right. We got man, Dr. Mark. All flawless, baby. All right, Dr. Mark. Grand rising blessings to the God and the single OG KQKC Boxing Network. My brother. Yes, sir. What's going on, good brother? All right. Yes, sir. And who else we got up here? AJ64 is up in here. Yes, sir. Shout out to Young World, too. All right. He's over in Korea. Well, he probably ain't got there yet, but he's on his way to Korea. All right. He's going to start another tour, world tour. All right. And let me see who else we got in here. Big Block. What's going on, Big Block? All right. Good to see you, man. All right. Let me see who else. All right. There you go, AJ. I got you, AJ. Yes, sir. Brian King, Falcon, baby. I appreciate your support yesterday. All right. Who else we got up here? We got Kodak Cam is up in here, baby. All right. Here, Popcorn Yellow Stripe, smile. Popcorn Yellow Stripe, smile. Popcorn Yellow Stripe, smile. Now I know what you're saying now. All right. Big Dog. What's going on? Boss Dog. I'm sorry. Boss Dog. What's happening, man? All right. Good to see you, bro. All right, Mr. Trusick, what it do, man? What it do, brother? Good to see you again. All right? Okay, I think that's about it. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. All right. Man, oh, man, listen. Lamar Roach, he's kind of upset right now. And that's because he's a diva. He's a diva. That's why. And he believes that, I don't know why he thinks this. A draw is a draw. But, Vaughn Green here. What's going on? Damn, I'm sorry, man. Did I forget you? Wait a minute, you weren't up there. Now I see you now. You down at the bottom, but was you up there? I just skipped over you or something? My fault, brother. All right, my fault. Okay. All blessings to you. Mike Ram, what's going on? All right. That's Von Green Hill. What's going on with you, man? Now, of course, I don't know why Lamar Roach really believe that he's supposed to get all the credit for a draw. A draw. Now, you didn't see Pitbull doing that, did you? No. Pitbull, I mean, he became popular, yeah. But he wasn't sitting there. This ain't no 50-50 fight. No, I mean, dude, stop. You're really making an ass out yourself, really. I'm just going to be honest. You're really making an ass out yourself. Now, of course, he don't like that, but let's see what happens on December. Because don't think Pitbull Cruz is not going to stand there and pressure. He going to give you time to reset. He's not going to give you time to pull out that brick hand. He's not going to sit there and counter punch. Because, let's be honest, Pitbull Cruz don't jab. He don't catch and shoot. He don't do none of that. He just wham. He just trying to knock your damn head off. Let's see how you handle that, Lamar. Let's see how you handle that. And listen, I'm so tired of everybody hating on Gervonta Davis. All right? I'm tired of everybody hating on him. It just, it irritates me so damn much because I know he used to be a champion. I do know this. I do know that the people that he has fought, like Mario Barrios, Pitbull Cruz, I mean, Rolly Romero, Brian, except for Ryan, but still in all, these guys turned out to be champions. Herman Brooks, man, what's going on, brother? All right, good to see you. Roach has finished his draw tour now. It's time to get salvaged by a pit bull. That's right, Herman. That's what I'm saying. That shit is over with. That is over with Lamar Roach, okay? That draw tour is gone. Now, he calls out, guess who? Shakur Stevenson. Now, are y'all gonna call him a duck? I'm just asking. Are y'all gonna call him a duck? Because he don't want to say, well, I'm gonna fight Gervonta Davis next. If he fought Jake Paul, okay, now it's time for us to get stepping. But see, these guys, it don't matter who he fight. It don't matter who Shakur Stevenson fight. At 135, it don't matter unless you fight Gervonta Davis. Because he's the cash cow of 135. So it don't really matter. You just got to go in there and fight Shakur, whatever, but you still got to beat Tank Davis. Now, of course, a lot of people believe that, and know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see nothing that Shakur Stevenson does that really say pound for pound. I don't see that. I don't see no knockouts. I don't see anything like that. So I don't know what. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm not looking at something. But all I see is sometimes he's getting the hell out the way. He don't want to get hit. And he used more of his defense than offense. Matter of fact, he don't have no offense. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Yes, Isaiah, they calling him pound for pound. How's that pound for pound, though? I mean, I just don't see that in him. These guys are getting bigger now. These guys are making moves to the next weight class. Devin Haney. I'm going to get into that too, because Tim Bradley, all of a sudden, he got fucking amnesia. So now, he believes that it is a path for Devin to win. Make up your mind, Tim. See, you one of them niggas that I want to mess with. You see, I want to give you a minute of my time. So you got to stand on what you believe in. No matter if they love it or like it or hate it. You got to stand on it. And now all of a sudden he changed his mind. You know, Debbie got a path to victory now. With Brian Norman, okay, maybe you do. Everybody got a punch of chance in boxing. Now, get back to Lamar Roach before I get to Rolly Romero. Now, Pitbull Cruz has gotten better. And this is why they said, no, this is a 50-50 fight. And of course, Lamar Roach did the same thing he did before when he fought Tank. Y'all gonna see. I'm gonna make y'all eat them words, this and that. Look, dude, just go in there, because you better win. Because I'm gonna call you a one-trick pony, at least for a week. Okay? At least for a week, I'm gonna call you a one-trick pony. Keep in mind. Because see, when you fight somebody you know, when you fight somebody that you've been knowing ever since you was in the amateurs, and they are way up here, and you still down here, you got a little animosity towards him, right? You know, you want to fuck him up, right? You want to really fuck him up. You want to show him that, look, I'm on your level. You know, so I think he got up more for Tank than he will with Pitbull. And this is what I'm saying. So I can see him with the Goma Powell hat on. He's sitting there looking like, y'all don't know. No, I'm going to win. You know, I mean, he's just an arrogant dude. You know, I didn't know he was like that. And you know what? That is not going to work in the sport of boxing. Ask Chance Crawford. Being arrogant and not likable, you know, that can take a toll on you and your reputation in the sport of boxing. So, but now, let me move on to Rolly Romero, okay? And before we get to the big news, okay? And I went over a little bit for y'all last night, but I go back over for the people that wasn't in there last night, all right? The boxing after dark, all right? Otherwise, I call it the help cake you go to sleep shit. But anyway, Rolly Romero is better than y'all think he is. Rolly Romero came a long ways. He came a long ways to be a champion. We all remember Tank fought him too. Yeah, yeah, he fought him too. And but now Rolly Romero, since he's been with Salas and Salas, whatever his name, you know, call it, he's able to relate better. I don't know, maybe because he's Hispanic too, and Rolly is Puerto Rican, you know, so maybe that's the reason. I don't know. What I do know is that he gotten better, and he ain't gonna show Pacquiao. He ain't gonna show nobody no respect. He gonna go in there and punch with authority. He gonna punch hard. Now, maybe Pacquiao win, or maybe he won't. But I can't see Pacquiao fighting Rolly Romero like this and jump out. You know, or the old southpaw way of fighting. Throw the straight left, fall out to the right. That's what the some southpaws fight. Now, that's how Manny Pacquiao fights. But still in all, this is going to be a different type of ball game. All right? That's what I look at. A different type of ball game. So, so all these fights coming up, y'all think y'all know who's going to win, don't you? But all these fights coming up, man, they are pretty much close fights. Close fights. I mean, these fights are almost 50-50 fights. You know, so let's see how it play out. Let's see, because I can't wait. I've been waiting on these fights. Now, David Benavidez. Okay? David Benavidez is too good for his own good. Let me put that in another way. Other words, he's too good, and people are not wanting to fight him. A la Demetrius Bivol. Now, in sparring, David touched him up big time in sparring. Now, of course, Jose Benavidez said, hey, if David can touch him up in sparring, then he can touch his ass up in a real fight. Now, Demetrius Bivol had a back surgery. He had surgery on his back. So therefore, he can't fight nobody like Vitervia, Benavidez. He can't fight no real tough, rough fights right now because of his back problem. So he's going to take a tune-up with somebody light and get him back into the boxing regimen, his boxing into his rehab. He want to implement boxing to his rehab, but he can't take no hard fights though. But still in all, he's still ducking. Now I hope this don't go like Canelo Alvarez. Everybody hiding from David. Nobody want to fight David. I hope it don't go like this. Because like I say, they want to fight everybody. They want to become undisputed. They want to fight his own lane. He want to make his own lane. So, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. You know, I will want to do the same thing. You know, so like you said, he chased Canelo for years and years. And Canelo did not want to fight him. And we know now why. We know why. Because Canelo knew too. He knew he would have lost. He knew he would get that ass tapped on. That's why. Yeah. John Baby said Turkey saved boxing. Okay. So another in the form of troll. All right. Yeah. Another troll, y'all. Didn't listen. But now he gonna listen. He gonna listen now. He gonna listen now since Turkey need help. And I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Okay. All right. He need help. And guess who he asking help from? Al Haymon. Yeah. I told y'all. Nobody want to listen, KQ. I told y'all. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and put on fights and don't make a profit. Well, guess what? He got tired of making zero. He got a bunch of fighters that all they want is a handout, a la Devin Haney. So this troll, he don't know the workings of Turkey, Jive Turkey. Okay, because that's what I call him. I ain't calling no damn excellency. You damn crazy. See, he think because you pass out money and you make fights, which is not a matchmaking fights, which is don't match at all. You know, they think that's good for. They think that's boxing. That's good for boxing. They think that's business. No, it ain't. No, stop it. Okay, and you ain't gonna get me off my square today. All right, you trying? Okay, you trying, John Blibby. All right, nice name. How long you had that account? Now, but like I said, and I'm gonna get to that. Okay, I'm gonna get into that a little bit deeper because Gervonta Davis is a part of that. Okay, now because you get tired of losing money, and what I've been telling y'all for 2 years, Turkey don't know what he's doing, and now he finally admitted. I need help. I told you all that Turkey always saying that, man, we're gonna have this, I said, wait a minute. We don't need all that. What's my word? All we need is a hot dog and a damn beer. That's all we need. And we cool. That's all. And we cool. We don't need no damn concert. We don't need no damn Mercedes. We probably can't afford the insurance on the Mercedes. We don't want a trip to Dubai because we can't afford to even stay in the hotels in Dubai. So how about this? Give us a goddamn good fight with some great matchmakers, all right? And then run a bit over to me for a minute. Run a bit over to me if I can enjoy it, all right? So I can enjoy the fights. That's what we want. That's boxing. That's old and new school boxing. That's all we need. Shit. Now he found out. 50 Cent Promotion found out. Rock Nation found out. It's not easy. And then you got Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn sold 40% of Matchroom to Turkey. Yes. His father built that company, Matchroom. And what he do? He go sell 40% of it to Turkey. Why? Because his ass was going broke. and Turkey bailed him out. Why was he going broke, KQ? Because he tried to be like PBC. Y'all remember? He came in here trying to give big paydays. And guess what? He forgot about the other part. That's right. So now Turkey's like, hey, Al, you sleep? Can I ask you something? How can I get out the red? Please? Can you tell me how you doing this? You know what? I was going to say this for later, but I'm going to talk about this shit now. All right? Now, Mike Competer, okay? Now, Mike Competer said on Ring Magazine show, why is Al Haymon not in the Hall of Fame? This man been doing nothing but great things for the sport of boxing. Oh, what? I'm like, God damn. What? Damn. Really? Man, what's up, Richie? What's going on, Richie L? What's going on, baby? Man, so Mike Covington pretty much kicked it off. He knew what was going on because he bowed down on his knees for Turkey too. So therefore, now you hear Turkey, and y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all see Turkey now want to know and want to work with Al Haymon. Because he said Al Haymon has been around for the longest. Al Haymon is the only promoter that did not need him. See, I'm going to tell you something. Real recognize real, okay? Now, I'm not saying Turkey's real, but people recognize integrity. All right? People will recognize integrity. All right? He saw all these minions. He saw Eddie Hearn. He saw Oscar. Right? But see, he didn't see Al. Where PBC at? Oh, they said they didn't need us, Turkey. Oh, okay. Let's see how they do without us. Yeah, they still striving. They've been striving since 2015. Every damn year, about the same time, like fucking Christmas. Oh, PBC going broke. Well, guess who need who now? Guess who need who now? Hey, Al, how you doing this back end thing? Now, we got it in the first part, but I lose out in the second part. See, Al, he alone out his fighters. Bob ain't doing it, but Al do it. You see? What's up, Jaquan? What's going on, brother? See, now, Night Rider, what's going on, brother? Now, Turkey want to know, can you help me out, Al? I'm losing money here. And that money came out the PIF fund, the Public Investment Fund. All right, look it up. The little hater came in here. All right, look it up. He probably gone now. Right? Because he's shamed. He's shamed. Because he know I would call his ass out. Now, so now, Turkey realized TKO boxing is going to go down the drain. Zuffa boxing going down the drain. Unless they do things the right way. And Al Haymon and Devontae Davis. Now, he wants to get closer to Tank Davis also. Because he see the star power in him. Not the boxing, the star power in him. This is why I keep telling you all. Tank is not the face of boxing for just for nothing. I mean, you got to understand this. Ain't nobody doing numbers like him. Now, y'all can love him or hate him, whatever. But you can't ignore the facts. You can't ignore the data. You cannot ignore the thumbnails. You feel me? What's up, Dodge J? And that yes, sir. We just salute KQ and none of these channels talking about that part. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they ain't going to talk about that part. No. KQ will. I told you, Dr. This is a new day. I'm talking about everything. This is an independent channel. You all run this channel. You all pay for this channel by super chat or cash app. So I'm gonna get every damn nick and cranny I can to talk about. But see, they ain't talking about this. Because like that dumbass came in here talking about Turkey the face of boxing. Well, no, he's not. Now, I'm not gonna say Al was face of boxing. Al just a businessman that know how to do that shit. Let's not forget, before Al Haymon came to boxing, he always was a businessman and / a damn lawyer. He was the roommate of Barack Obama at Harvard Law. So when you go to Harvard Law, you learn a few things, all right? You know how to do a few things, you know? You do more than just fucking read and write, all right? It's all kind of different lawyers, you know what I mean? So I just want to put that out there. So Turkey C, wait a minute, what this dude is doing, wait a minute, but how is he doing that? See, this is what Turkey is doing. See, Dana White, he's a country ass skinhead. That's all he is. Turkey, no. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Turkey is a lot of things. Oh, goddamn, he's a lot of things. Oh, he's a dictator. He comes from a dictator country. He was raised up on dictation. But one thing about it, he know a smart black man when he see it. That's right. He know when somebody know what they're doing. Al Haymon didn't need him and still been going strong. Al Haymon got the biggest stable in boxing, and matter of fact, loaned out some fighters to him. Huh? Yeah. Oh, you need some fighters for your show? Okay, I got a couple that need to be active. I got a couple, all right? But you got to do it right. You got to pay them. Al Haymon still get paid off for fighters that fight for Turkey. That's right. Danny Jacob, I keep telling y'all about him. He was PBC fighter, but he fought for the zone. And he got paid by the zone, and he had to pay Al Haymon too. So Turkey ain't dumb. He's not dumb. He just dumb about he don't know how to do boxing. You know, ain't nothing changed. He's still an asshole. He still don't know what to do. That's why he asked Al Haymon. He didn't ask Oscar. Oscar coked out. Oscar drunk. He didn't ask Bob because Bob got that old man syndrome now. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I got no platform. You know, so you don't fuck with him. You know, now Eddie now is his son. Right? He owned Eddie ass. 40% of that ass he owned. So Eddie just there. Eddie's just there. Boots, you better get away from Eddie. I'm telling you right now. He gonna sell your ass pretty soon. Pretty soon, Turkey say, hey, welcome to TKO Boxing. I'm your new promoter. All right. I'm telling you, you better get away from him. You better get away from him. I'm telling you right now. Because Eddie, now, who was that to say Eddie is the best promoter in the world? Who was that on Teach? Yeah, that was Teach, right? Teach don't know what the hell he was talking about. Y'all know who Teach is. He be over there on Knockout Boxing 86 TV. He don't know who the hell he is. Eddie is a piece of shit. Watch. He'll sell you down the river, him and Dana White. Oh, you're going to see the best of Dana White coming up, y'all. Oh, yeah. Because he's a piece of shit himself. Shit. But anyway, but I like what I seen about Turkey. I like the move he made, you know. What's going on, Andre? Yes, sir, KQ. How you doing today? I see what? Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, yeah. You got to remember, Andre, that box after dark, I do that to get to sleep, right? And you trying to disturb me when I'm trying to sleep. Yeah, good to see you, man. You doing good. All right. Yes, sir. Shout out to my man, Richie L. in the cash app. Oh, app. Yes, sir, Richie L, baby. I appreciate you, brother. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Now, now keep in mind that we already met our goal for the pay-per-view for the first one. All right. And of course, you just want to support the channel and support the next pay-per-view. Okay, you feel free to do so. But hit that like button, damn it. Hit that like button. All right, and we're gonna keep moving. Well, I ain't through with this. All right, I ain't through with this because I want to shine today. I want to shine on this because for 2 years, y'all sat there, not y'all, but the people watching and on this replay, if you're watching this, everybody shitted on Al. Everybody shitted on PBC. Well, we already know they always say he going out of business, but now y'all about to say Turkey taking over the whole thing of boxing. Now he still might try to do it now. All right. He still might try to do it. But see, Al ain't stupid, y'all. Al Haymon's not stupid. Time and time again, we have to go through this. When are y'all going to realize that Al Haymon is not a dumb man? When y'all going to realize that? And if you treated him right back in the days, then he going to treat you right when you're down. A la Earl Spence, a la Keith Thurman. Everybody say, how Keith Thurman get a championship fight? Because he looked out for Al, being a unified champion. He brought money into Al's stable. That's why. And Al don't forget. Trust me, he don't forget. So therefore, you down and out, I got you. I got you. I'm going to make you some money. Same way with Adrian Broner. But Adrian Broner went and lied on him. So he had to wipe his hand from his ass. And now look at Adrian Broner. Look at him now. He burnt all his bridges. He burnt all his damn bridges. No, God damn it. Mouth dry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I left my drink upstairs. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. That's why my mouth dry. Okay, just 1 second, okay? Man, how you do this shit? Okay, there you go. What do with my damn drink? Oh, here you go, right here. Okay. All right, man. That's why my damn mouth dry right here. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, AB showed his ass. Yeah, he showed his ass. He sat there and lied on Al. And there had no shame in it. Didn't have no shame in it. Yes, sir. Got enough money. Yeah. Hell yeah, KQ. Got enough money. Yeah, I mean, so what's going on, Unc Drake? Appreciate you, baby, in the cash. Help. Oh, help. All right. I appreciate you, Drake. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Much love to you, man. All right, man. We moving right along, brother. We moving right along, Yes, sir. Now, so just to make the long story short, I don't know how I did that. I get so tired of this goddamn iPhone. I was good with an Android. Every time I touch the thing do other shit, man. But anyway, now we see all the answers been answered. When Turkey came here 2 years ago, yes, he had a lot of money. Yes, he was dipping into that oil money, that PIF fund, public investment fund. But now, I told you all that rich folks, people with money, they don't like to be broke. They don't like that. Yes, they like to make money. Now, they take a little loss here and there, but they ain't gonna keep on. No. So they had to put a stop to this shit. And he reached out to this person. He tried this. He tried that. He tried this. He tried that. And guess what? He kept going with a zero. So he figured it out. Wait a minute. What about PBC? Why are they doing this shit? Then everybody. This is how Eddie became broke. This is how Eddie needed bailing out. Because Eddie was trying to do what PBC was doing. He didn't just say, hey, look, Al, listen here. Help me out, man. How y'all do this? How y'all doing this? And then when he did that, guess what? He forgot how to do the other part. He didn't ask nobody. And guess what? He took a big loss. See, when you put on big no names that people don't know about, and you overextend yourself, then you lose out. And that's what happened. He lost out. And then next thing you know, they're going broke. I told y'all about this about 3 or 4 months ago. I said, look, the zone is going broke. And Turkey bailing him out. And that's what it was. It wasn't the zone. It was Matchroom. It was Matchroom. You know. No. No. You ready? No. We know Dana White don't need to be there. Because Dana White trying to turn boxing into MMA. Pay them minimum wage. And I mean really minimum wage. Shit. All right? I ain't lying to you. Really minimum wage. And he keep all the back end money. You know, I mean, Dana White is a piece of shit. I'm not just saying that. I mean, he displayed this time and time again. And this is the same Dana White that used to carry Floyd Mayweather bags. Yeah, he used to carry Floyd Mayweather bags. All right? Yes. Shout out to my man, James, baby. All right? He's in that cash. App. Oh, app. I appreciate you, James Johnson. He really been supporting the channel, man. And I just want to shout out to him for doing that. All right. And Young World. Shout out to Young World too for supporting the channel. All right. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Because I mean, Young World really supported the channel before he left. All right. So I want to shout out to Young World for that. Okay. Now, of course, once again, I just like to hear that about Turkey asking Al Haymon for help. You know, that just made my day. It just made my day. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not being spiteful or shit like that. But sometimes it's right there in front of your face. Right there in front of your face, but you don't see it. You know. But you got guys over here whispering in your ear. You got this dumbass Oscar whispering in your ear. But then Turkey came to the realization, wait a minute, hold on. And I don't think he thought of himself. I think somebody said, man, look, PBC is the one you need to talk to. Because they've been kicking ass and they're still alive. When he thought he was dead, he woke up. Right? You know, you see what I'm saying? Man. Hey, underscore Beezy, man, where you been? You got a new avatar, I see. All right, but good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. It's always good to see members that I haven't seen in so long. All right, but good to see you, bro. All right, so now, I'm not gonna hop on this too long. I talked about it last night, and I wanted to talk about it today, for a little bit. But listen, you know, Al Haymon, he'll help you out. He will help Turkey out. Now, it depends on what Turkey will he do what he says. Would he help him out and show him the path to successful? You know, see, Al Haymon, he ain't gonna sit there and just tell you or whatever. He gonna keep some of that shit to himself. Now, if I was him, I would, because you don't want nobody to know everything you know, because that way they run you out of business, but at a larger scale. You see? Now, but shout out to Al Haymon and Gervonta Davis. Because now Turkey want to be friends with Tank. Remember, he didn't need Tank. Remember, he don't want to give him no Ferraris and shit like that. But now he want to see what's so special about Gervonta Davis. So that's why you had Gervonta Davis in the middle, you had Al over here, and you had on the thumbnail, and you had Turkey. Because Turkey wanted Al and Tank on his side, which is going to be hard. Because one thing I can say about PBC fighters, they are loyal to Al Haymon. Oh, yeah, they might go over there and fight for a couple fights or one or whatever, but they always come home. You know. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, Eugene, man. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate the whole Johnson family, man. Yes, sir. Daddy Johnson and brother Ant Johnson and brother Eugene Johnson. Man. Yeah. But still in all, listen. Al Haymon, keep doing your thing. Okay? Keep doing your thing. All right. One time they said Al was dead and all that. I said, Al ain't dead. He's sick. His mama was sick. That's why he was missing. Missing the action. But trust me, things can be a little bit different. Okay. Now everybody was up in arms about this Muhammad Ali Act, about this TKO boxing. Well, they're gonna stand alone. I'm telling you right now, they will be standing alone, except with Eddie Hearn. Now, this part I forgot to tell you that the UK is not doing it for Turkey. He is not feeling the UK anymore. Now, they were going by the rules and regulations of UK, but now, no, they don't want to be. They don't want to deal with you. Turkey just ain't feeling the UK no more because they're packing in, but their tickets are cheap. They pay-per-views are cheap over there, and Turkey don't get a return on his money. He don't get a return on his investment. Now, a lot of people, I get it. Pay-per-views, it costs money and this and that, but that's the way they pay the fighters. And then the other part, that goes to the promoter. And I'm talking about the ticket sales and the promotions and all that. Why you think he wanted Al to promote on Shakur Stevenson fight? Because he know Al know what he's doing. I saw that coming. I saw that coming big time. Talk to me, Knight Rider. Huh? He said, it was a full panel who said Al Haymon can learn stuff from Turkey. What? Are you kidding me? See, this is what I mean. What can he learn from Turkey? What can he learn from Turkey? How to hold hands? I know you're kidding me. Holding hands? Oh, I'm sorry. Pay C-level fighters $1 million, $2 million? No. Same time you said that, I bet Turkey was trying to get in touch with Al Haymon. I bet you was. Now, what he got to say about it now, I wonder. I wonder what he got to say about it now. Man, and that's crazy. Somebody actually said that shit. And I bet it's Boxer Hacker ass. I bet it was. No offense, Boxer Hacker, but you got to be the motherfucker, dumbest motherfucker I ever seen. But anyway, but still and all. But still, listen. What's up, LP? What's going on, man? All right. Yes, sir. What's good with you, man? He said, man, listen, KQ, Al Haymon is not a lawyer. He has a master's degree in business administration and a bachelor's in economics. Okay, now, I know that, now, what type of lawyer he is, I don't know. But he did go to law school. Listen now, I know this for a fact. I talked to Barack Obama. I worked on his first campaign. He did go to law school with Barack. All right, me and Fernand know him very well, and my father do too. And they was roommates. Now, what was he doing there? I can't tell you, but most likely studying to be a lawyer, But still, he went to Harvard Law. Okay, you can look it up. He went to Harvard Law. I'm gonna lie to you, LB. I wouldn't, brother. But still, let's say he did was a bachelor's degree in economics, and he has a master's degree in business administration. That's good. That still is enough. Because remember, LB, he did concerts and things like that. Eugene, he's still very smart. If that was it, if he did that too, he's still very smart though. As a black man, because Beyonce when it chose him to be her promoter for her concerts. Now, and the one that Young World going on tour with, that's his company. Yeah, that's his company over in Korea. And I didn't even know that till maybe last year. And I'm like, wait a minute. I said, yo, big boss is Al Haymon? He said, yeah, this is his company. I said, damn, okay. So, I mean, I get what you're saying. And, I double check it. I just double check it and show you all. But, man, I got, it doesn't matter. See, one other type of person, I don't care what you did or whatever. If you smart, naturally smart, that's fine. You know, and I'm good with that. You know, and Barack, he's a lawyer. You know, but he was a community organizer. He didn't get paid but very little amount of money before he became a state senator. He was a community organizer. You know, he'll help out the older elderly people, helping them get their gas turned on. He helped them get food, stuff like that. But he was educated, just like Al Haymon is educated. You know, no matter what he done, he's educated. You know, and very smart too. And Barack, he's very smart. You know, and I don't think Barack ever practiced law, really. Shit. God, he was a senator, then he was a state senator, then he was goddamn president for 2 years or 2 terms. So I don't think he practiced law. You know, he wrote a book. I know that. You know, so anyway, all right, but that's what I was told. Okay, but it's all good. It's all good, LV. Yes, it's all good. Now let's keep moving. All right. Now, Sanchez and Frank Sanchez and Daniel Dubois, the IBF heavyweight final eliminator. Okay, it's ordered. Both sides have to October the 22nd. Okay, to reach terms to avoid a purse bid. All right, so not just educated, okay, but street smart as well. Yes, you gotta have a street smart too. So that's Sanchez and Daniel Dubois. Okay, everybody don't want to fight this dude. Everybody trying to dodge on Daniel because Daniel is a big puncher. He's a very big puncher. You know, so but that's the UK. That's the heavyweight division. Remember, Frank Sanchez came out of that Eddie Reynoso gym. All right, so I don't want to put none past Canelo. I mean, not Canelo. Eddie Reynoso. So, but anyway, so now let's talk about Lamont Roach. Okay, I alluded to that a little bit earlier today. Now he had his press conference, and his press conference, it wasn't your eye-catching press conference. It wasn't a press conference that you would think you would have, but it's a press conference where it was pretty much all about Lamont Roach, all about what he can do, and that he's going to win. But Pitbull Cruz wasn't feeling that. If you look at Pitbull Cruz, now he spoke in Spanish, but if you look at his demeanor, he wasn't smiling. He was like, look, I don't care about none of that. You know, I'm just going to go in there and do what I got to do. Now, Lamont Roach was smelling himself. Now, I'm trying to figure out, and maybe I'm not reading this right, but why is this guy so arrogant? Why does this guy really believe that he is the best thing since sliced bread? Sometimes you got to humble yourself. Sometimes you can't be just so too overconfident. Yeah, it's all right to be confident, but, you know, you got to be kind of like, well, you don't do it in public, but behind closed doors, you got to say, man, look, I got to be on my P's and Q's because this dude can punch, you know. And now you can't compare him to Tank. He's smaller than Tank. So you better keep a tight defense, dude, because he's going to bust you all in the kidneys. Now, one thing about Pitbull Cruz now, he's fighting better. He's fighting better and better. So it seems like, and I'm not trying to be funny and shit, right? It seems like every time somebody fights Gervonta Davis, they get better. They get better. They go on and fight somebody else, and they get better. Next thing you know, they're a fucking champion. Ain't that right, Barrios? Ain't that right, Romero? Isn't that right? You know? Now, that's a good assessment, James. Pride becomes before the fall. Right. You see? Now, Shakur Stevenson, what are you doing? You see? Because, Lamont Roach said, if he get past Pitbull Cruz, no, he said, when I get past Pitbull Cruz, my next fight will be with Shakur Stevenson. How you know who your next fight gonna be with? Because don't forget, y'all, He's over there with Eddie. He's over there with Turki. And Lamont, you over here with PBC/Pro Box. Yeah. So you don't know who you're going to fight. So now, stop saying I'm past Gervonta Davis. Stop saying I'm over that. If you're going to keep on whining about it. If you're gonna sit there and say I'm through it, Tank, I'm past that, this and that, then shut up about it. Shut up about it. Nobody want to hear that shit no more. Man, I mean, it seems like if you ain't trying to sue him, you're trying to shit on him. I mean, it is what it is. Get over it, dude. He fighting Jake Paul. You're not getting a rematch. That's it. That's it. And of course, he goes on to say, well, I believe he's going to retire. He said, I'm going to retire. Tank going to retire. Yeah, he's going to retire. Yeah. And then they asked his ass, right? Well, why you think he's going to retire? Because he's scared. He's scared of me. See, shit like that. Dude, shut up. Shit like that just don't do nothing but make you look bad. Just say, hey, look, I think you'll retire, but I might be wrong. Hopefully we can get in there and do it over again and run it back. Something like that. And then shut up and keep moving on. The reporters want you to talk shit. They want you to talk shit. That's what they want. So you're giving them what they want. So you're a rookie. You've never been on the bright lights, bright stage. None of this shit never happened to you before. But now you sit up there answering every question. See, a rookie, they know they're getting trapped up. A rookie know when they get asked a lot of questions, And here I go again, talking about the Chicago Bulls. They used to ask Michael Jordan, well, what do you think about Scottie Pippen? You think he coming back or he just holding out because he's mad at Jerry Krause? What do you think? He said, look, are you going to ask me about the game or are you going to ask me about Scottie? All right, now which one is it going to be? All right. He said, oh, okay, we're going to ask you about the game. He said, okay, there you go. All right. Well, why you can't do that, dude? Why you can't shut it down and say, look, our fault, Tank, we had a draw, let's move on. That's the past. Now, how hard is that? How hard is that? And this is why I try to tell these content creators. I mean, no offense to get people that do panels and shit like that, but I'm not getting up there to argue with a motherfucker that's younger than me, and he got his point, I got my point. All right? I mean, come on. I ain't gonna do all that shit. That shit give me a headache. I tell Knockout all the time, hey, man, when you start that panel, man, I'm out. Because, see, I get pissed off. I go up there and start talking about somebody's mama and shit. I get personal with it. So I just leave. I ain't got time for that. Now, if you had it like where everybody have turns or whatever and cordial, bring up 3 at a time, 2 at a time, then okay. But everybody up there, 10 motherfuckers trying to talk at the same time, it's getting old now. It's getting old. And I ain't talking about, I don't want to knock my man Knockout, but everybody's doing it now, right? And KQ, I'm sticking to the solo dolo, baby. All right, I'm going to stick to the dolo. And when I see your thing in the chat, I'm going to read it. If I catch it. I'm sorry. I'm solo dolo, baby. That's all I am. Okay? And I don't need no group to define me. I don't need no group to define me and who I am and what I goddamn do. All right? Yeah. You going low. I didn't blame you. Oh, yeah. You going low. I didn't blame you. Oh, okay. Lamont is living in another world. He's looking way ahead. Very no, yeah. He's looking way ahead. And first of all, he don't know what weight class he want to fight in. Now he want to fight Shakur at 135, but he's gonna fight Pitbull Cruz at 140. But he's a champion at 130. He a champion at 130. You see what I'm saying? Come on. All right, they just weighed in, Tay. They just weighed in. Okay, Boost weighed in at 153.4. Lehman weighed in at 153 on the head. All right. Okay, that way everybody at. The weigh in, okay. All right. They faced off already, Tay. They faced off already. Okay. All right. They made weight. Boost made weight barely. 153.4. Wow. 153.4. Boost is a 160 pounder. Really? I think he's a 168 pounder. Because listen, if that's the correct weight, Boost can make 154 easily. And I bet he can make 160 easily. But we're going to see come tomorrow night. We're going to see come tomorrow night just how good Jerron is. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Listen. See, this will just get me so pissed off about Jerron Ennis. When you look at him with the eye test, he's that guy. All right? What's going on? DZ. She said, Roach keeping the 130 belt hostage. Yeah. Yes, DZ. This is what I'm talking about. You jumping up from 130 to 135 to fight Tank. And then now you're coming back. You jumping up and fight 140. You still got the 130 belt down here. And then when you fight at 140, you coming back, not to 130, 135 to fight Shakur Stevenson. Dude, what you doing? Now, they about to strip who? Not Lamar Roach. Not Terrence Crawford. They about to strip Gervonta Davis of his WBA belt. Because they mad or upset, don't understand, because he's fighting that exhibition. So the WBA is pretty much following the program. That's what they're doing. But Lamar Roach holds a belt at 130 that he boiled down to make. 135 was easy to make. 140 is easy to make. So he's shuffling between three weight classes. He's shuffling between weight. See, boxing ain't shit. Boxing ain't shit. Because ain't no way you're supposed to let these fighters go up and down weight classes like that. One got a belt, just hold it, just got the belt there. Ain't fighting no mandatories, but he going on fighting other people. And I doubt he paying step-aside money. Who is his mandatory? Does he have one? Because I know Tank don't have one. But do he have one? You see, this is why a lot of people just so confused about the sport of boxing. You know, damn it you do, damn it you don't. Some get it, some don't. You know, I just don't like that. You know, it just makes me mad. You know, listen, dude, go down there at 130, defend that belt, or give up that belt. How about that? See, everybody wants their cake and eat it goddamn too. That's what they want. So if you gonna be a champion or what? You know, and listen, if you fight at 135, 140, then you don't need that 130 belt. You didn't need it in the first place. But you went down there because you knew you were going to be a weight bully and beat them guys by boiling down. That's why you went down to 130. Come on, we ain't stupid. At least not all of us stupid. Man. Yeah, you can write this. Some people say you can't write this. Yeah, you can write this. You can write this big time. A big bull is an energizer bunny. He just keeps coming and coming. You damn right. How fun do it? A bunch of keep coming. Has been postponed also. Oh, okay. Oh, it been postponed. Hold the fuck up. Postponed for what? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let KQ see something now. All right. Too many goddamn shit going on now. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't see it yet on here. Okay, Eddie confirmed Joshua needs a tune-up before he fights the mega fight. That's right. Remember I told you, Anthony Joshua want to fight Tyson Fury. Okay, now, I don't see nobody Keith Thurman. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Lamont Roach shock fans and see. Okay, yeah, I seen that. Okay, Eddie Hearn confirms Bill Haney fears. Okay, Eddie Hearn confirms Bill Haney fears. Devin is concerned with getting hit after Ryan Garcia knockdowns. Well, yes, it's called PTSD, damn it. I mean, don't y'all understand that? I've been saying this for the longest. How many times when y'all gonna understand this shit? Now, Eddie Hearn said Jerron Ennis looks drained at 154 through 160. It's his perfect weight. Okay, Eddie. All right, here we go. Keith Thurman final stand. This Tim Bradley sees only two outcomes: a brutal knockout or a career-ending loss. Okay, I don't see it. Okay, I don't see it. Okay, let me go to another one. Okay, all right, just hold on, y'all. Hold your damn horses. All right, yes, sir. I think hand injury. That's what it is. Cassandra, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Miss Thurman? What's going on? What's going on with your boy? Is he scared or what? I'm just messing with you. All right. Now, what's going on with this hand injury y'all saying? All right, let me see. Okay, let me see. Can I find it here? Okay. No, they ain't got it out yet. Okay. They don't have it out yet. Okay. Yeah, they ain't that fast. Okay, no, they just got this listed. Okay, they just got this listed for October 25th. All right, okay, now they got all these fighters on here: O'Shaquie Foster, Cool Boy Steph, and you got Jesus Ramos Jr., Shane Mosley Jr. All right, you got all these fighters on here: Nunes, all right, and Salsa. Right now, y'all have to find y'all a new main event because all these fighters, you can't cancel all these fighters, so you have to find you a new main event. Okay. And somebody that's worth it, all right? Because this is a pay-per-view card, all right? So let me get back over there where y'all at. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, man, this is crazy. All right, what's up, Boo Travel? What's going on, baby? Cruiser content, baby. What it do? All right, somebody talk to me now. What is the hell going on? What's the hell going on here now? All right? What's going on, man? What the hell is wrong with Chief? What is wrong with Keith? See, sometimes age, no offense, Cassandra, no offense, Sandy. Hey, listen, sometimes age, man, it can hurt you big time. Yes, sir. I'm not 100%, but I'm hearing that. Okay, hand injury. Okay, that could be a possibility, you know. And this is because the fight is just a couple weeks away. The 25th. So, you know, that could be a possibility. But I think they're just gonna move it back, maybe. You know. See, Thurman probably hurt his hand trying to hit hard and trying to come up with some big blows and shit like that. I don't know. But they'll have to cancel the fight. What they can do is they can replace Thurman with someone else. Fondor he's still going in training camp. He's still doing his thing. I'm going to ask Sampson. All right. I'm going to have to call him again. I'm going to have to ask Sampson who y'all got in mind to replace Keith Thurman. Because he is the promoter of Sebastian Fondor. Also. Okay. So not only Dave Benavidez, he's the promoter of Fondor too. So I got to find out who they're going to pick. You know, so Fondor the one that hurt. Fondor the one that hurt. Oh, I thought Keith Thurman was hurt. Okay. Oh well, shit. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah. Let me salute my guy. What's going on, Thomas Hill? What's going on, baby? All right, salute to you. So, okay, so now, all right, make sure you hit the like button. All right, we're getting above 50 now. I guess everybody through watching the weigh-in. Now. So it's not Keith Thurman. Now it is Sebastian Fondor hurt his hand. Now that changes things a lot now. That changes things big time now. So I'm quite sure Al and Tom Brown, they probably have somebody in place just because something like this will happen. But who can they replace? Because you got a big load full of cars. You got a big car there. So something gonna have to give. Something gonna have to fucking give, y'all. So I don't know who they're gonna replace. Okay? So that's how I see it. All right, yeah, OG. Who's scared? Yeah. All right, Sandy, you got me there. You got me there, Cassandra. I call her Sandy now. I don't know why. Yeah, you got me there. You're right. Who's scared? Right? Yeah, you're right. I thought it was Keith Thurman, right? But so I don't know how it goes, y'all. I'm still gonna call them though and see what they're gonna do. Okay. So this depends on how bad the injury is. Okay. Because you gotta understand this. He is a champion. He is a guy to beat right now at 154. Now you got a lot of good fighters at 154. Let's not forget, Jerron Anderson fighting his first fight at 154 on Saturday, tomorrow. So him, Sebastian, they are the guys to beat at 154. And let's not forget my guy, Jamel Charlo. That's right, the former undisputed champion. Matter of fact, he's still undisputed. What I'm talking about, he's still at 154. So therefore, I mean, think about it. That division is deep right now. You got Virgil Ortiz. You got Virgil Ortiz there now. Now, of course, Virgil Ortiz, he got a fight coming up. So that's out the question. So don't know who, but I'm going to definitely find out. Now, tomorrow is a fight night. And I'm definitely going to let y'all know before the fight gets started what I found out. All right? So I don't know right now, but like I always tell y'all, I'll get back to you. I will get back to you, and I'll make sure I call and find out. Okay? Because right now, that card, it's too late to go back. It's too late to go back. Everything is already done, basically. I mean, what's the date today? The 10th. Today's the 10th. Tomorrow is the 11th. Then, 2 weeks from that, tomorrow, that supposed to be in the fight. That supposed to be in the fight. So, everything is done. Matter of fact, these fighters got to start cutting weight now. You see? Because, at the last week, it's no sparring, no touching. So, you work on cutting weight. You might shadow box a little bit, whatever, but no sparring because nobody wants to get hurt. And nobody want to wreck the ship. Or, figure speaking. So they're gonna have to do something, find out something. Somebody's gonna have to step in. But then again, I'm looking at the pay-per-view costs, right? Well, who you gonna put in there? Because Fandura supposed to be in the draw, right? So now, who you put in there that's a draw? But that, for the pay-per-view. Now, I don't know if it's out yet or not. To buy the pay-per-view yet. I usually try to buy it early, So I don't know. Then I guess I'll spend my $80 on something else. Well, don't do that yet. Obtrusive content. They're gonna come up with something because it's too close. It's too close. Everybody's set in stone. The promotion is done. The press conference, all that stuff is done. So you can't turn back now for one fighter. So you got to replace that one fighter. So that's why I always say, man, look, you better stay ready. You shouldn't have to get ready. You should stay ready. And so, but you don't want anybody in there for $80. No. It don't work like that. So, well, let me see what I can find out, though, okay? Let me see what I can find out what they're going to do. Now, I didn't think Spence is going to fight Thurman. Yeah. But now, I forgot about Earl. Earl been working out. He been sparring. Earl been getting in shape. Watch out now. Watch out now. What's up, DZ? Paulson versus Fulton. Yes. mostly likely to be elevated as main event. Yeah, you know what? I thought about that. Hold on. You know what? Let me look at this landscape again. You're right, DZ. That's what they're going to do. I think that would be smart to do. That would be very smart to do. Move them up. Okay, move them up. And hold on, let me look at this again. The landscape for this. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. Now, yeah, Oshaki Foster versus Steve Fulton. That could be the main event. You still got Frank Martin down there and Bartholomew. Okay, you still got Raymond Jr. and Shane Mosley Jr. I heard Shane Mosley got better too. So, yeah, that'll be the main. You know what? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. That now, is that pay-per-view worthy though? Is that worth $80? So you got to think about that. But that would be a logical thing to do. Okay? I'm just looking at it now. So that would be a logical thing to do. So that's how I'll say it. Okay? So, but anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about. Now, I just want to touch on Dave Benavidez. Now, I'm looking at this while I was looking for that. I see, is Dave Benavidez standing at 175 the right move? Yes, it is. Whoever's talking that shit. That is the right move. Because he needs to make his own path. Now, they saying on here, Dave Benavidez has made it clear he's not dropping back down to 168. Now, I was going to tell y'all that today anyway. Yes, sir. He said, no, he's not going back down. If anything, he's going up. He's not going back down. They don't want Crawford. Still, stop trying to make that fight, Turkey. That fight ain't going to happen. I don't care how much money you throw at David. David said he don't want to go down to 168 or 160. He's a 175 pounder. Now, not even for a fight with Terrence Crawford. In today's episode of today we look at whether this is the right career move. You know what? It ain't your concern if that's the right move for David. That's the right move for him. You don't decide that shit. Y'all kill me with that. No. You let him decide. You let his family decide. Man, I'm back. Man, come on. Man. Now, Frank Martin, he's on that card, yes. Now, Frank Martin, let me just talk about Frankie Pooh for a minute. Frank Martin fought none of them. Vontae Davis again. Watch what you see on the 25th. Frank Martin has gotten better. He has gotten better and better. Matter of fact, I'm going to say this. He was piecing up Tank. He was piecing up Tank for the 4th through the 5th round. He was out boxing Tank. And Tank did what I thought he would do. He walked him down. He put that pressure on him. He get hit, bam. Still walking him down. Bam. Get hit. Still walking him down. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. See, I'm still walking you down. He said, bam, 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 bam. Oh, he's still walking you down. And then guess what? He got tired. And it was a method in what he was doing. Because he was going this way, that way twice, this way once, that way twice, this way once, this way twice, that way once. And then I guess he's lost track. I guess he lost track. Because that pressure was putting on him. And then he got stuck in the corner. And that's the wrong thing to do, baby. You got to get your ass out that corner. Because any fighter, when they get you against that rope, it's time to go to work. Because you stationary. You like a punching bag. You go down there, bang, 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 bang. So, but anyway, keep an eye on him, man, because he got better. He got better since he got knocked out by Tank. He got way better. All right. Now, Benavidez was willing to go down for Canelo. Yes, that's the only fight he said, DC. He said, only fight I said I will go down to 168 is for the Canelo Alvarez fight. Now, he said, damn that. He don't want to fight him now. Because he's been running too long. Canelo been running too long for David. And it's time for David to make his move. It's time for David to make his own lane. Now, that's the problem I'm trying to tell y'all. Will he be the face of boxing? No, he will not. Because it just set in the cards like that. Sometimes, the people that stand behind you, it's not enough. Canelo He had charisma. He didn't talk a lot of shit. When he did talk, he did speak, about this and that, and he command a respect. Okay, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see how David handled Anthony Yard. Now I'm gonna say this again. Anthony Yard, when your ass start running out of gas, don't say nothing. When you start running out of gas with them damn muscles, don't sit there and look crazy. Because David's coming for you. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock that damn door. So, but anyway, so I'm gonna find out what's going on. But listen, that's gonna be a damn good fight with Samson and Anthony Yard. Now, this one, David got to shine. Hey, Boots got to shine tomorrow night. Boots need to make a statement tomorrow. I told y'all that. He need to make a statement tomorrow. He need to make a statement. And I know this Friday. I know everybody out running around doing everything, so don't pay no attention to the views, all right? Yeah, been like that for 2 months now. But still in all, it's Friday, and of course, we got a fight this weekend. That's good. Now hopefully we getting back into it, but now here we go with this bad news. But I think DC is right about that. I think they'll elevate them up to the main event since they're the co-main event, and I'll be right on. Who is this now? Fonz B. What's going on, Fonz B? He said, "Hey, KQ, ask Samson when Michelle Rivera next. I ain't seen him in a while." Okay, Michelle Rivera. Okay. Okay, Michelle Rivera, he took some time off, I know that. But now he's getting back into the groove of things. I think he got a new trainer, if I'm not mistaken. Wait a minute, he is with Solace too, I think, is he? I don't know. But anyway, I asked him that. Okay? I'm gonna call him tonight, Michelle Rivera. Yeah, I'm gonna call him tonight and see before he leave out. So, but anyway, yeah. So we still got a lot of fights coming down the pipe. I ain't tripping. And I appreciate you coming in, Alphonse. All right. You like Michelle Rivera? At first, when you're stepping up, you start doing good. When you're stepping up, you start, but then he ran into Frank Martin. Frank Martin outboxed him. He outclassed him. So I mean, hey, so OG, you ever met Al? No, I never met Al Haymon. Never met him. Only seen a picture of him. No, I never met Al Haymon, man. And I don't think I'll ever get in the position to meet him unless I just run into him or something like that, or he going past or something. See, that's what I was trying to tell everybody. Listen, when you get backstage passes and shit, don't sit around in a damn locker room. Now, I'm not going to call off his name because I've been running him down for a while now. All right? At least this week. Listen, when somebody got a passes, like Devin Haney gave this certain person a pass, he's sitting up in the locker room. Oh, I'm so tired. I went there to take a shower and stuff, man. And, I'll be like, listen, you going to take your shower? I'm out of here. Right? And look, you back there, you got all these fighters walking around. All these fighters from different weight classes. Right? I got my phone. Hey, man, hey, Jamal, let me get your number, man. Set it up there, man. Big fan of yours, dude. All right, hey, let's take a flick. Let's take a flick, man. Let's take a flick. I would do something like that, right? You sit on there, tired. No, hell no. I'm gone, damn it. Yeah, so what's going on, Ricky? Ricky said, OG, is it true Pandora and Thurman have been postponed? Yes, sir. Pandora allegedly hurt his hand, okay? Remember, I said allegedly, okay? Now, Ricky, they might And this came from DC Sanchez, all right? She said it'd be a good idea if they move Frank Martin up and O'Shaquie Foster up. But this is the question. Do you think that be pay-per-view $80, or would they have to change that shit? Because is it too late to change pay-per-view, y'all? Is it too late to go down to one whatever 140 or what? I mean about $25 or some shit like that, $40. You know. So, but anyway, let's keep going, man. All right, let's keep going. I got thrown off about that pay-per-view. Yeah, Netflix. No, it's gonna be on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Okay, the Booze Traveler. It's gonna be on Amazon Prime. Okay. OJ, I respected Crawford's victory, but many people running the narrative that he is the new face of boxing, which I don't agree. I don't agree with that either. That's a lie. He's not no face of boxing. I keep telling y'all, I laid this shit out. All right. The face of boxing is not about all the belts. All right. No. What it is the face of boxing. You can have everything. First of all, that fight was Canelo crowd. That wasn't Terry Crawford crowd. Now, the face of boxing have to put butts in the seat. They have to be very good and busy savvy. In other words, they have to be able to sell. They have to be able to do things like that. Now, boxing is about boxing and business. It's more a business than boxing these days. And Terrence Crawford is not a draw. He wasn't a draw 10 years ago. He's not a draw today. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he had to win. I'm not saying that I don't recognize that he won the belts. No, but don't say the face of boxing. That's a lie. That's the biggest lie ever told. I told y'all what comes with the face of boxing, and that he don't fit the criteria of being the face of damn boxing. How many times I gotta say this shit, man? But there you go, DZ. Okay, there you go. No, I don't agree with that. Now, Doris Day said never too late. The Lord that. Okay, well, goddamn it. When you turn to Amazon Prime, that shit better say $50. It better. I'm serious. But hey, we still got another pay-per-view coming up on the 6th. Now, think about that pay-per-view. That pay-per-view ain't worth it, is it? So what's up, Ruben? He said, all fans, KQ, man. Oh, are you listening? You heard that? Yeah. You just can't sit there and call somebody won a belt, somebody won undisputed data face of boxing. No, they're undisputed champion. That's it. Now, it's only so many guys that you can call the face of boxing. And right now, it's only 2 guys. That's Canelo Alvarez. And that's Gervonta Davis. Why? Because numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Yes, Canelo lost, but that was his crowd. Come on, Terrence. You heard all the boos. You're not the face of boxing. And I don't care. Y'all call me hating or whatever. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. I mean, stop calling everybody face of boxing because they got a belt. They tried that shit with Devin Haney. And y'all know damn well Devin Haney was no face of boxing. Shit. I told y'all, boxing is a business, and you got boxing and business of boxing. All right? But it's more a business than a boxing. Just like they always say, boxing is 91% mental and this and that shit. Right? Okay. The boxing is more of a business now. Today is more of a business. Now, in yesteryears, it was basically about making that money to make so your family can eat. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Brandon Rafer? What's good with you, man? Yes, sir. Nowhere near. Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, to be the face of boxing, you have to lay a foundation, a fan base. His fan base is very little. Very small, just like Devin Haney's fan base is very small. But Tank, how he broke the records at the Barclays Center, the Gate, and this and that. Well, Canelo do the same shit. Canelo packed it in. You know, there wasn't Bud Crawford fans. There were Canelo fans. Y'all heard all the boos and shit. I mean, come on. I mean, y'all gotta cut that shit out. Y'all fanboy out like crazy. Yes, he fought a good fight. Great fight he did. He damn good fight. But that don't change nothing. Only thing that changed that he's an undisputed champion at 168. Okay, that's the only thing that changed. But let's not get carried away talking about he the face of boxing. No, no, it's a difference. It's a different winning the belts. It's a different than putting people's asses in them seats. All right, I'm standing on that, and I don't care what nobody say. I'm standing on that. For real. Yep. So, but still in all, I still would like to see O'Shaquie Foster, and let's see what happens with that fight. All right, let's see what happens with the Cool Boy Still fight and O'Shaquie Foster, because that's gonna be a good one too. That's still gonna be a good fight too, because I was looking forward to that fight more than the Fundora and Thurman fight, because now O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy Still they going at it now. They don't like each other now. All right, what's going on, baby? Chance Miller is up in here. What's going on, Chance? Yes, sir, man. Man, what you do all my people, man? I know today Friday. What you do with them, man? Huh? You doing good, man? Make sure y'all smash the like button, all right? Then everybody start watching it later on tonight and shit. Boy, the replay, boy, they love watching that replay. But anyway, but still in all, it's all good, though. Yeah. It's all good. Damn, only 44. Yeah, Night Rider. You know, people on Fridays, man, it goes like this on Fridays. A lot of people moving around. Payday for a lot of people. Zoom line, he's working. Oh, god damn. He's working and things like that. So, hey, it is what it is. But don't worry. We're gonna do our thing tomorrow night. I can't wait to call a fight. I haven't called a fight, man, in a while. I had to do that tank fight practice on that, But that was cool, so I can't wait to do that. So now I will be coming in tomorrow at 7:00. Okay, 7:00 tomorrow night. Okay, and I will call the prelims all the way up to the end. God damn it! All right, all the way up to the end. So if y'all want to come on in early, it will be on DAZN. I don't know how many people got DAZN, but if you don't got it, don't worry about it. I got you. If you ain't got DAZN, I got you. It's not a pay-per-view, so everybody don't have to pay for it, nothing like that. It's just a regular fight on DAZN. All right. So, you got that, Night Rider? You don't have to be you don't have to buy the pay-per-view or nothing like that, or nothing. You just go watch it on your DAZN. All right. So, hey, Queen, what's going on? Yeah, I heard about the fight. Yeah. Everybody got OD. Most of the Bud's lifelong fans wasn't his fans at all until after the Canelo fight happened. Yeah, I know. Everybody jumped on it. Yep. KQ, 7 p.m. your time. Yes, sir. 7 p.m. my time. Yeah, not right. It's not pay-per-view. Tomorrow, no, it's not pay-per-view. You just got to have DAZN to watch it. Okay? You just have to have DAZN. Just turn your DAZN on and watch it. Okay? 7:00 Central Standard Time. Now, it says 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Okay? But I'm on Central. So, I'll be live at 7:00 Central Standard Time. Okay? And I usually come in about 10 minutes early. Okay? So, all right. Now, I got you. Okay? Now, let me see. I gotta make sure I gotta keep going on this. All right? I'll tell you about Sanchez. Okay, I lost my place. Well, where I'm at. Okay, now, okay, Muratalla versus Andy Cruz. Okay, now, they going to a purse bid. They going to the purse bid for the IBF. The IBF a purse bid, and now they didn't give a time on it. But no, wait. I think the purse bid on October the 16th. October the 16th. That's the purse bid. It's gonna be on October the 16th. And of course, that who's the better fighter? Remember, Andy Cruz. You should be fighting Keyshawn Davis, but you know, I don't know what's going on with him. But he's at 140 now. I know that. So, but anyway, yeah. So now they interviewed David Benavidez, okay, and they asked him about this fight that Canelo and Crawford fought. They asked, well, how did they see Canelo in that fight with Crawford? And of course, David Benavidez said, hey, look, check this out. Canelo, he looked lost out there. It looked like he wanted to pull the trigger, but he couldn't. You know, and then sometimes that comes from old age in boxing. Not in life, but in boxing, you know, and that's what happened. And that's what happened with Canelo Alvarez. See, David, he don't have no interest in fighting Canelo now because he sees the path for him to be undisputed. Now, Bivol, back surgery, he coming off of that. Now, of course, he wants to fight Beterbiev too. Now, Beterbiev, whatever you want to call him. So, like I said, he ain't turning down no smoke. He want all 4 belts in that weight class. And then he moving up and looking for Opataya. He's going to be looking for Opataya at the cruiserweight division. Now, I'm rooting for David, you know, because I'm glad for him. Because, you know, I'm finally, he stopped chasing Canelo Alvarez. He finally stopped chasing him. He been chasing him for 6 goddamn years. And Canelo kept ignoring him. And then he said, I'm fighting for $200 million. So now he get a chance to make his own lane. And I'm rooting for him too, man. I am. You know, for real. So that's how it go. You know, so but yeah, and let's talk about this fight real fast. I know it's not a lot of people in here today. It's Friday. Freaking Friday. All right. But still in all, I'm gonna say this. If they replace O'Shaquie Foster, okay, O'Shaquie Foster with O'Shaquie Foster and Cool Boy stuff, that is still a good fight. I still say that's a good fight. Matter of fact, now it's got a little bad blood between both of them guys. O'Shaquie Foster said, look, ain't nobody want to hear about Monster no more. All right? He said just like that. Nobody want to hear about Monster anyway anymore. You lost, dude. That's what he's trying to tell him. See, Cool Boy doing what Lamont Roach is doing. All right? But Lamont Roach, he didn't lose. He got a draw. Well, Cool Boy, you lost. Lamont, you had a draw. Why y'all both talking about this shit? Now, of course, Cool Boy talking about like he won. Oh, wait a minute. He doing the same thing that George Kambosos did. I beat Devin did. I beat Lomachenko. I beat Lomachenko. Devin kept saying that. That kept saying that. That's where that Thanos shit come from. I don't know. That's just stupid. But anyway, but still in all, that's where that Thanos shit come from. And then, of course, you got Lamar Roach. Listen, yes, when you fight a star, a bigger star, and you do pretty good, whatever, or get knocked out, okay, move on. Move on. You know, unless you're going to rematch them. But these guys don't know how to let it go. These guys don't know how to let it go. Now, Shakur Stevenson. Now, I'm not getting off of here until I talk about this. Shakur Stevenson is making a big mistake. Lamar Roach, you don't need to fight him right now. Now, this is who they calling pound for pound. Now, don't ask me how and why, but Shakur Stevenson is at the wrong place at the wrong time. You trying to build your career up, and it's not going to do that for you, Shakur. You'll still be fighting nobodies. You still be fighting Padleys and shit like that. You need to fight somebody with some substance. You need to fight somebody that names their ring out there. That's what you need to do. And then you need to sit there and stand there and trade with him or let your hands go. Don't go back in the defensive posture like you always do. You stay on your back foot. So why we keep on putting him in our mouth and put him in the same sentence and category as Tank Davis? Hell, even Lamar Roach, really? So that's why I don't understand. I get it. Chance Crawford, Carissa Shields, they're all homies. They're all homies and shit. I get that. I understand that. But let's be honest. See, I can be honest with my friends. All right? A friend. I can be honest. I can tell, man, look, you fucking up, dude. No, something like that. Right? In the same way right here. I can be honest. I can tell you, look, this is, no, fuck that. Something like that. I can be honest here. And I don't have to lie or clickbait. Now, why these guys can't be honest to themselves? Okay, I fought months, I lost. Okay. Maybe I get another shot some other time. But right now, I got O'Shaquie Foster in front of me. Now, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? See, that was really pissing me off. So, but anyway, I'm still in all. It still should be a good fight. As a matter of fact, tomorrow should be a good fight. Matter of fact, let me say something about this before I go. All right. You talking about nothing than Boots Ennis. Okay, he has to make a statement. This is the first time in 154. He got to put all these guys, and it's deep in 154, on notice. I ain't talking about carrying him to the 9th round. I'm not talking about carrying him to the championship rounds. He need to get him out of there as soon as possible. Make a statement. Let them know that's a lightweight. All right, that's a lightweight. All right, let him know that you're looking for bigger and better things. That's what he need to do. Now, I know it's too late now, but he signed with the wrong promoter, y'all. He signed with the wrong promoter. And also a same promoter that pretty much sold 40% of what his father built for his ass. He grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. What's his name? I forgot his name. He's a promoter. But he knew Eddie when Eddie was a baby. Well, not a baby, he was a kid. He said Eddie was walking around there and goddamn with knickerbockers on and shit, right? The little shorts and little boys be wearing and shit. You got little bow tie, little vests and shit. That little sissy shit, right? He didn't have no Jordans on like that. He had on that little sissy shit, them hard bottom shoes and shit. Man, listen. And now look at Eddie. His father worked so hard to make Mastering what it is today. And it's big in London. But now you sold 40% of that shit. Dude, why would you do that? But it ain't my business. That's UK business. That's Eddie business. But one thing about it is he's not a damn good promoter. And now watch what happens. They're gonna use Devin Haney. They're gonna use Boots. They're gonna use both of them. And guess what? Turkey gonna use them. Why? Because Turkey got 40%. So Turkey said, listen, I want to do it this way. Now Turkey gonna find a way to get that other 51%. All right? What? You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Because all they're doing is using these guys anyway. But with that, that's all I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get out of here early today, y'all. Okay? But stay tuned tomorrow. Okay? No live tomorrow, but I will be live tomorrow night. All right? Play by play, blow by blow. All right? We head into another boxing season, I'll call it. All right? And I know people got shit to do on Fridays. And listen, if you're watching this replay, make sure you hit the like button. Okay? I know people got things to do and places to go. But also, if you're watching this, and normally you all watch this, not you all, I see the numbers pick up at night. Okay? So when you watch this replay tonight, hit the like button for the OG. All right? At least we can get that algorithm going some type of way if they stop buying subscribers. All right? So with that, that's all I got, y'all, today. Kodak Black, what's going on? Yes, sir, living it up. Oh, I ain't there yet, man. Hold on. Y'all like that song, don't y'all? I'm going to change it. I'm going to change that outro song. But you like that song, living it up, huh? Okay. All right. But anyway, listen, keep your head on the swivel, y'all. All right, I love all y'all. All right, y'all support the channel very well, and I appreciate that. Okay, no doubt about it. So with that, man, keep your head on the swivel, and also, don't forget, Kodak Cam. All right, don't forget, Kodak Cam. All right, yes, sir. We are what? Living it up. Oh!
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.